What is up, man? Listen, currently right now, bruh, we are literally in a time of scarcity. And what is scarcity? Scarcity is a lack of, bro. Something that once was there that might not really be there no more, you know what I'm saying? And this term really applies to everything right now, like jobs, finances, deals, people. It's a scarcity of literally all of those things, bro. It's a big scarcity of all of those things. Now, this is happening statewide, bro. Like, I say statewide, Midwest, West Coast, East Coast, statewide, bro. It's a scarcity for a lot of things, bro. So, that being said, it's like, yo, you truly, really gotta appreciate everything you have right now, bro. I am not playing around, bro. If you in a crib and you got nothing but mac and cheese to eat, bro, you gotta appreciate that. If you in a house, you got nothing but cereal to eat, bro. You got nothing but bread. Yeah, you might not be happy, but listen, you gotta appreciate everything, bro. Like personally, I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. I really ain't had no real check for 7 months, gang. 7 months. You know what I'm saying? And not having to check for 7 months, it literally puts you in a different mindset, bro. When I said check, I'm talking about like an official check, a decent amount of bread, a decent amount of guala of money. You know what I'm saying? And who would have thought I'd be at this moment, bro? I ain't gonna lie. The other night, I was thinking about my life, son. And it's like, man, I got mad potential, bro. I'm great. I know that within. But then not moving or not moving how you want to be moving kind of would make you question a lot of things for real, dog. Like currently I feel like I've been stationed, but I gotta say I'm moving in other aspects of life, like online, bro. But it's not producing so much to where I'm benefiting off of that, living off of that. You know, the reason I say this is, bro, I used to do gig work. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had a lot of jobs. Gig work is the best work, bro. And I used to do deliveries. Off the deliveries, bro, I'm gonna be honest, the orders was like $3. Most orders are $3, bro. The only time really you might make more than money is like if somebody tips you or something. And I ain't gonna hold you. I used to be there from like 10 to 10, bro. I used to be mad annoyed, bro. I'm gonna keep it a beam. People get on here and they fabricate what's going on, bro. I'd be like, yo, this is taking too long, family. Like, the craziest part about what I'm telling you is, bro, I always hit my goal, bro. Probably like one day I ain't make the 100, bro. I always made 100 plus, bro. Like 150 plus. But the crazy part is like I never really thought that that was enough bread. But I used to make 100 and some $50 a day. You could go to work for 8 hours, 9 hours. You're not making 150 a day, bro. You're not. Just to keep it a bean, you can go do the math. You're not making 150 a day unless you getting paid like a crazy dollar wage amount. You know what I mean? You gotta be making more than 30, 40 an hour to be on that level. So in doing that, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like I appreciated that job, that gig, but I didn't appreciate it how I should have, bro. Shouldn't have been complaining, bro. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I'm mad frustrated, bro. I've been here for like 6 hours, bro, 5 hours. I ain't hit this 100 yet, bro. I gotta stay here for 12. That used to blow me, bro. Like what? I'm saying stuff like, man, these people cheap, bro. Cheap and you know what I mean? I'm going off like, but I wouldn't go off on the customer. Like I look at that. It's like private moments, bro. I'm in the car. Yo, UGA, I'm in the car like snapping, bro. On the way back to get the next order. Like, yo, man, they so cheap. What's up? What's up, UGA? Produce. I'm like, man, they so cheap, bro. These folks ungrateful, bro. And then they ordering the smallest items, fam. So I'm tripping back, going back to the fulfillment center. I'm snapping on there like, bro, they cheap as ever. Woo, woo. But the whole time, bro, I should have been thankful, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, stay with the money, bro. Shout out to Haywood Pittman. That's facts. I should have been thankful, gang. Why? Because I had flexibility, bro. I had the ability to leave that job and go home and relax and not trip at all. But you know, I was kind of obsessed, bro. I'm like an obsessive person with like accomplishing what I want. So when I would go there from 10, it's like, bro, I can't leave and go home until I've made this 150. That's my personality, bro. It's like it's OD. It's like, nah, I can't leave. So despite the times that I would be complaining, it's times I should have took a break. But I'm like, nah, bro, I'm staying here until I hit 150 and not having that. Shout out to Pimp number 2, man. And not having that right now, not getting a check for yo, shout out to the real deaf Pimp, what's going on? And not having that right now, because I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all, bro. I ain't made no check for 7 months, bro. I used to make $150 a day. That's better than any 8-hour job that you will go to, bro. I'm telling you, man. Man, I got my shirt from uh Alibaba.com. Alibaba, man. Nah, actually Temu. Yeah, Temu, bro. No fly zone. I like this design. Temu shirt. Say no fly zone, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of tough. They got blue. They got all different colors. But yeah, man, I used to make 150 a day. Now, I ain't making nothing right now. Currently talking to y'all right now. I got a couple gigs lined up where I'm going for an interview. And the reason I'm telling y'all this story is, bro, y'all gotta appreciate whatever y'all got at the house, whatever y'all got right now, bro. Cause my car went down. My car went down. I went through losing my crib and all types of shit. But you gotta understand that the 150 a day was literally taking care of all of this, but I didn't see the importance of that at the time. I used to complain. I'd be like, man, these motherfuckers cheap, bruh. If you ever did deliveries, you understand, bro. Like I'm delivering, you know, it's similar to DoorDash, but it was a different app. But I'm telling you, the orders are literally $3. It don't matter the distance. Yeah, 150 is crazy because I invested so much time. I used to be there from like, cause this place was open from 10 a.m. to 2:30. So I'd be there from 10 a.m. to 10, 11 p.m., bro. Cause I can't go home until I get 150. You know what I'm saying? Or get close to that. So at the time, I would complain because of the time I would invest it, bro. You gotta think you in a car for like 10 hours, 11 hours driving all day, bro. And then you driving for ungrateful individuals, bro. People that they don't care about your gas, they don't care about what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? They just care about getting the stuff that they ordered. Really. I remember I had this one lady, bro. We dang near had got in a disagreement because there's a code. Some people have delivery codes. So I've been to this lady house several times, bro. I literally dropped. I put this on my life. I literally delivered everybody's order on the app, gang. Like almost everyone, maybe except for 2 people, bro. I ain't know, cause it would be people. People would ask me, "You been to this address?" I'm like, "Yeah." "You been to this address?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I go to this lady crib. She stayed in the hood. Crazy part is my grandma used to stay where she stayed a while back. You know what I mean? So when I pull up, this lady will always have an attitude because she never wanted to give her delivery code. Now I'm a nice guy. Personally, I send you a text before I arrive, like, "Hey, this is your delivery driver. Can you please send me your delivery code, whatever?" So getting there, this lady always had an attitude, bro. She just wasn't happy. She didn't want to give you the delivery code. She didn't want to answer her phone. So one day I'm down there standing in front of her crib for like 10 minutes calling her, bro. As I'm about to walk off, she comes out like, "Oh, you was calling me?" I'm like, "Yes, miss. I called you like 7 times. I texted you. I just need your delivery code." She like, "You don't remember it already?" Like cheeky. And I'm just like, man, you know what I mean? Like, but I ain't say that out loud. I'm like, "Man, you tripping, miss. I ain't gonna let it. I done came here 4, 5, 6, 7 times already. I'm the same delivery guy dropping your stuff off. When I text you, please just send me the code. She like, I don't know why you got an attitude. I'm like, I don't have an attitude. You just had me waiting out here 10 minutes. You don't even be tipping. When I said that, that hurt her. Because, bro, you're wasting somebody's time. They're literally assisting you getting the items that you can't go get, bro. Make it convenient for them. You know what I mean? Even if you're not gonna tip, don't waste their time. That person literally don't even want to pull up. So me and her going back and forth, and then I'm like, man, you just cheap as shit, man. Cause when I get frustrated with you, it's like my true feelings come out, bro. So I'm like, man, you cheap as shit, man. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna be cheap forever. But I'm looking like, yeah, say that out loud so the neighborhood can hear you. You know what I mean? Cause bro, any driver that's dropping your stuff off, they deserve something. But I miss those moments now, bro. Like I miss driving, delivering, bro, getting paid right away, bro. I miss that. That's why I'm saying you gotta appreciate everything you got right now, bro. If you're in the crib, you eating noodles, you eating mac and cheese, instant mac and cheese. You ain't got nothing but cereal. You better appreciate that, bro. I'm not gonna lie, appreciate that, bro. Like the place that I'm in right now, bro. This is a blessing, bro. I'm happy to wake up here every day because I lost this spot, bro. I was in a storage unit. I was dang near having a roommate with somebody else. All that shit so uncomfortable, bro. Mad uncomfortable. I need my own space. It's my own space, bro. So God took this spot away from me to show me something. Like, yo, bro, everything matters. Everything counts. Everything counts right now, bro. Everything counts. Believe it or not, man. Appreciate the people you meet. Good people, bro. You know, appreciate nice friends, nice family. You know, appreciate genuine things. Appreciate the little hoopty you got. You might not have the best car, but bro, if you can drive from here to here in the car with minor issues, bro, appreciate that. You feel me? If you got a job, bro, listen, you might not like your job, but if you got a job right now, bro, and you're making any type of decent money from that job, man, you're blessed. You're very blessed, bro. It's hard to get a job right now. Listen, I've been looking for a job for 7 months. You heard? I done went to mad interviews. Like, man, I went to a Chipotle interview, fam. I got a free burrito. Shorty was very nice, but it was 7 people that wanted the job at Chipotle. You heard? When I say 7, it was 3 people there already. You feel me? I came as the 4th interviewer. So I'm not saying like, oh, I should have got the job over everyone, but I'm just trying to tell you the level of competitiveness to even get a job right now. Like, no bluff. It's like you lucky to get in somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And, hopefully I can get into this interview I got on Sunday, but everything counts right now, bro, because everything is scarce right now, bro. Like, even plays that might have been available before, deals that might have been available before, none of that shit is easily available now, bro. None. Whatever you have, bro, it needs to be appreciated with the utmost respect. Like, I don't care if you got some pairs of shoes, your one pair of shoes, bro, you better appreciate that, bro. Cause once God takes those things away from you, you're literally sad, bro. And seeing somebody facing that right now who's a big YouTuber, I can understand. Cause listen, bro, I was going through the whole eviction process. I didn't appreciate this spot that I was in. Like, quick story. When I was here, bro, it was certain things I didn't like that I used to complain about, homie. Real talk. I know everybody do this. You complain about out there. I'm not really like a pessimist and I'm an optimistic guy, but sometimes I might complain about things I don't like, not understanding like, okay, well, if I'm taken out of this position and put in a different position, that's worse. Worse than what I have right now. You feel me? And the term the grass is not greener, that's a true term, bro. Whoever, I ain't gonna hold you. Whoever came up with the term the grass is not greener on the other side, they literally must have embarked on some type of journey somewhere thinking that I'm going to leave where I'm at and wherever I'm going is better. And when they got there, Bruh, it literally shattered this person's dreams. Whoever came up with that statement, like the grass is not greener on the other side, bro, that's like the truest statement in life. I swear on my life. The grass is literally brown over there. The grass might be dirty brown over there. And you're not gonna know until you're out of the situation that you're in. You probably think you in a horrible situation right now. You probably think you ain't got nothing. Until God's like, okay, hold on. Let me take you out of what you have right now and put you in something where you have absolutely nothing. And let's see how you feel. I ain't gonna lie, it's the worst feeling. It's the worst feeling. I couldn't sleep because I'm thinking like, yo, dang, like, ain't no way I'm in this position, bro. Ain't no way. Cause I'm living correctly. I'm not going to the clubs. I'm not freaking on girls every night, bro. I'm not doing no drugs. Most I smoke is the herb, man. You know, herb vibes. You know, Rasta vibes, cham rock. So I'm questioning like, why am I experiencing all of this? Then I started to think like, hold on, man, I was a little bit unappreciative of this situation, that situation, this situation. Cause you gotta be real with yourself. When you know you are being unappreciative in certain situations, those are reasons why you're gonna lose those situations. Those are reasons why God's gonna take you out of those situations and put you in a situation that's way harder, way tougher. You know what I'm saying? Way harder, way tougher, man. And I'm gonna always motivate y'all to, like I said, bro, appreciate life, man. Life is very precious, man. Life is like it's like a golden ruby. You know what I mean? And you got this ruby, right? And you don't really know the value of this ruby until you lose it, bro. I'm gonna be honest. And I'm not talking about like going 6 feet under. I'm just talking about possessions you may have, items you may have, like a golden ruby, bro. But you can't see that you got this golden ruby until it's lost. Once that shit is lost, now you looking around like, yo, dang, bro. My life was a little better back then. That's why you gotta appreciate everything. Even people, like once you come across a decent person, a good person, don't try to take advantage of them, bro. Don't mistreat them, bro. Don't do them wrong. Don't do them dirty. Because I'm telling you, you're gonna wish you had one good person around you once you advance in life. Because of all the horrible, terrible, narcissistic, vampire, animal, whatever you want to call them out there, because they're all horrible. So all the good people that you got in your life, man, look, man, appreciate them because you might not have them forever. When I say you might not have them forever, based on how you treating people, how you talking to people, you think you in control of them because they helping you out, or you trying to take advantage of them, bro. They're gonna leave. They're gonna leave, yo. Once they leave, you're gonna be crushed. You're gonna be sad. You're gonna wish you had that one person. You feel me? I only got one person that look out for me. I love that person. You heard? I always tell them like, yo, man, like I appreciate this. Forget everybody else, bro. You feel me? They don't matter. Why? Because they don't really care about your boy. So the one person that cares about me, that looks out for me, I appreciate them. Because I've been through like a lesson of everything matters. When they say everything counts, bruh, everything counts, bro. I'm telling you. And nobody's gonna tell you that unless you got things taken from you that you are used to having, bruh. Like I'm used to having bread. Like you heard? I'm used to having a whip sliding. I'm used to sliding around the city. Like I'm not used to being in a spot thinking about what my next move is. You heard? Like, nah, I'm used to being in motion. But it's just it's a lesson learned, bro. It's a lesson learned that no matter where you're at, no matter what you have, bro, it's important. And look at it like yo, this is important for me to have right now. Yeah, you want more, and in due time that will come, but that's only gonna come from you showing that you appreciate what you have, whether it be the hoopty, whether it be your little apartment that's in the hood, that's not the best, but you got a place to sleep, whether it be your fashion, your clothes. You might not have a Gucci shirts or whatever, but you got some nice graphic tees. You better appreciate that junk, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be the food you got in the house, you ain't got no more oxtails in that junk or nothing, but you ain't got no, no, what's the ribeye, wagyu. You might be in there eating some tenders, the mini burgers, from White Castle, ramen packs. You heard? And why am I making this comparison with food? Is because, bro, if you got a little bit of food to eat in the house, I appreciate that. You got a little bit of water to drink, gang. Listen, I appreciate that because I'm telling you, fam, I don't went times with no food, no water, bruh. And I'm in the crib like, yo, man, I'm starving right now, son. Like, yo, I need something to drink. But it's like, keep in mind, bro, I ain't never had to like had this type of experience. I've always been able to afford the food, water to drink, clothes. So not being able to afford all that really showed me something like, dang, bro. Like right now, I wish I just had like a burger. That's how I'm thinking. Dang, right now, bro, I even settle for some chips. Can you imagine saying you gonna settle for Can you imagine saying, bro, you finna settle for some chips, bro? Like settling for some chips, like chips not even gonna fill me. But it's like, dang, bro, I ain't got nothing in the spot right now, bro. Right now, whatever I can get to eat, bro, is beneficial, bro. Like even from not having $5 in my pocket, bro, to literally going online and taking take surveys for like 4 hours, bro. You know what it mean to take surveys for 4 hours to make $5? Do you know how nuts that drives your mind crazy, man? Cause you're taking surveys that's like 28 cents, 40 cents just to get the $5, bro. You know what I mean? Back then I would have looked at $5 like it's just $5. Now in the predicament I'm in, $5 is looking like a $20 bill, you know? And I tell you this because people not gonna be real with you, bro. Everything counts, everything matters, bro. If you're sleeping on somebody's couch out there, bro, be thankful. You could be out here homeless, bro, outside. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people outside. I see them in my neighborhood, fam. They pushing the carts every day. What's in the carts? They items. They got a few clothes, bags with them. They got the shopping cart with them. They pushing that joint everywhere. Or you might see the ones on the bicycle with all the stuff on the bicycle. So if you sleeping in somebody's basement, somebody's couch, man, you better appreciate that. You could be out on the streets. I ain't gonna lie. I was in a situation where I'm thinking I'm gonna be out on the streets, and I'm like, yo, dog. First off, okay, cool. Like, I really don't want to be out on the streets, but here's the issue: being on the streets, bro, is like, where do you put your stuff? Cause you need that type of stuff every day. You need your clothes. You need to be able to grow 'em. So, and me thinking I was facing that situation, bro, I had to put my stuff in the storage, which is like, okay, cool. I have my stuff in the storage, but then you gotta pay the storage fees. You gotta pay them every month. So imagine you on the streets, you ain't got a job, you ain't got a car, you can't even pay for your stuff now. You gotta lose all your stuff. That's why when you see homeless people, they only got a few items, bro, because they probably put the stuff in storage and couldn't keep up with the fees. You know what I mean? When you see homeless people with the carts, that's what happened. You know, because I know, because I've almost been through that experience, bro. That's why I'm trying to tell you, everything counts, man. Every little cent, dollar, moment, person, whatever item you have, it counts, bro. It's very important that you show your appreciation for that because I'm trying to tell you, if you don't, God will take that from you. He will take that from you fast to show you a lesson, bro. You ever been like let's give a term like a relationship. Some people they have a good person, they meet a good person, and they treat that person horrible, they treat that person bad. And once that person leaves, they're so what was the word? They're so hurt that like they no longer have access to that person, bro. This is how it works with everything. God will take stuff away from you to teach you. Like, look, if I give you this, if I present this to you, you be thankful. It might not be the golden ticket or the winning lottery pick that you want, because all of us want certain things in life, bro. We want the best, we want this, we want that, but we gotta appreciate what we are presented with first to get that. Cause imagine you don't care about, your little hoopty. Like, man, I hate this car. You really want the Corvette. You think the Lord want to bless you with the Corvette if you unappreciative for the Toyota? Nah. He be like, okay, let me take the Toyota for this guy real quick. Let this guy walk. Let this guy ride the city bus for a few months. Deal with some discomfort, and then I want him to reflect like, dang, yo, I'm on a city bus now. I'm walking now. I had the Toyota few months ago, bro. I ain't gonna lie, the Toyota was nice. Cause that's how you get to thinking. That's 100% accurate. Like that's how I felt. Like from not having what I'm used to having. Like, bro, I used to have, I'm the type of guy, bro. I like structure. I like order, bro. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if you look in a room, it's like the room is structure, it's order. It's like it's not cluttered, it's not dirty. That's really my personality, gang. So that's how I was raised up. So when I moved on my own, I had that structure, I had that order, bro. I'm food in the crib. We buying the 12 pack waters. You know what I'm saying? I'm buying enough food to last me 2-3 weeks. Structure, order. I'm braiding my hair every week. You feel me? I'm shaving every 2 days. So all that dealt with my finances. You feel me? Having structure and order, it kind of relates to your finances, bro. When you see people out there dirty, no grooming, finances. If sometimes the finances aren't there, like, have you ever seen a financial person just kind of looking stupid, dusty? No, they're always groomed, clean, well taken care of because that is the structure of their finances. You get what I'm saying? And when you go out there, you see people dirty, looking dusty, bro, their finances aren't the best. You know what I'm saying? Their finances aren't the best. At the end of the day, if they had the best finances, they would have great structure, fantastic structure. They'd look like the billionaires, you know what I'm saying? And just going through all of that, man, it teaches you, like I said, it teaches you, bro. Life is like a golden ruby. You have this ruby though. You don't think it's golden. You got this ruby in your hand, man. It's a metaphor I want to use. Like when you look at a ruby, you like, man, it's just a regular ruby. Whole time it's a golden ruby. Once you lose that, Evel, what's up? How are you? Blessings. Once you lose that ruby, now you're looking like, dang, will I ever have another ruby like that? I didn't know life without that ruby would be horrible. So appreciate whatever you have, man. It's human nature to want a lot more in life, but what do you have right now, bro? I'm thankful for this shirt, man. Shout out to whoever said they like this shirt. Temu shirt. Temu has good outfits, bro. I don't care what nobody out there say. Alibaba, Temu, this is the source. This is the source for fashion, drip, business, all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Some people gonna try to diss them like, oh, Temu shirt, oh, Shine. Bro, Fashion Over, Sheen. Bro, these places have good clothing. It's just a matter of what you like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Temu, stop playing. People be trying to hate on certain things. Like, we should be appreciative of Temu. Why? Because Temu literally is out beating Amazon, bro. Have you thought about the pricing? You go on Temu, bro, the pricing is very affordable. They understand. They know, like, look, this is someone here. These are people here that need to get affordable quality items at a nice price. Bro, you go on Amazon, bro. Amazon trying to hit you for 40, 30 every time. One item. People need to appreciate Temu, Alibaba. Because what does it do? It gives people the access to resources, to merchandise. It gives people the access to be much more than consumers. But people don't understand that because they're in love with Amazon and shit like that. Man, what? You want to be a business owner? You want to start a brand? You want to go to Alibaba? You want to order in bulks? You want to go to Temu? You don't want to go to Amazon. No diss to Amazon, but I'm keeping it real. But people only say that because they don't appreciate things, which goes back into what I'm saying. People don't appreciate certain things. Like, bro, appreciate everything. Like TikTok, Twitch, the internet. Like appreciate all of that, bro. Cause it's a point in time. Look, I was talking to a guy on TikTok the other day, bro. Now keep in mind, this man's from Bosnia or some shit like that, right? I ain't never been out there, but I think he might have been in like the UK or something, London. So while he's out there, he's like, brother, I just got here. I have nothing. I have no clue, no money, no food, really, no job. I said, how long you been out there? He's like, I only been out here for 2 months. And I'm like, man, okay, I understand, bro. You of course you want a lot of things, but you only been there for 2 months. He's like, yeah, but it's terrible, man. I have nothing. And I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta appreciate the fact you got Wi-Fi. He started dying, bro. When I said that, he started laughing. He's like, brother, you're right, brother. If I had no Wi-Fi, no phone, my family, they probably think I died. Cause he said he out there by himself. Cause it's like, yo, that's not something you would think about. Like, dang, thank God my phone is on today. Bro, what do you know what it mean to not have your phone on? Bro, I didn't not have my phone on for like months, bro. The only thing that blessed me was Wi-Fi. I was in an area with free Wi-Fi, so I can go online, do my YouTube, upload. But I ain't never been accustomed to not having my phone on for months. That's not a part of my structure. My phone supposed to be on every month. That's how I move, structure. But it's like, okay, the structure is hard to be there when you got no finances. Yeah, shout out to Bosnia, man. You know what I mean? It was a cool Bosnian guy, man. His name was Udana. His name was like Udana, man. And just me telling him like, yo, appreciate you got Wi-Fi, he understood it right away. He's like, you're right. I'm out here in the UK by myself. If I don't have a phone, my family probably thinks I died. Yeah, he said, yeah, to hit that text now. Be able on guy. Nah, let's not use the Lord's name in vain. If that ain't the truth that Hevel said right there, the Text Now app, come on, man. Text me, Text Now app. You get it though. You get what I'm saying. Like, sometime your phone be off. You gotta get on the Wi-Fi, but you can't. Apple don't really let you text people who are not Apple users without having service. So everyone that's been in that situation can understand and relate to what Havel just said. You got the Text Now or the Text Me app. I've used those plenty of times, fam. And even making a call on those apps off the Wi-Fi, your connection gotta be top tier. Otherwise, the call is gonna be like choppy. So Havel, you been through life, you understand. Like, appreciate your phone being on. Most people don't even think about that because they ain't never really went through shut their services being shut off. Everything counts, bro. I'm telling you right now. Don't take life for granted, man. Don't take your possessions for granted, man. If you financially making some money, don't take that for granted. It's a lot of people right now, they don't have nothing, bro. I know a lot of people right now getting evicted right now. A lot of people, like, besides family, friends, just other individuals that are facing struggle right now, that these people were not in that position, few 3 months later, 3 months before. And I'm guarantee you they're wishing they could go back to 3, 4 months before. Cause a lot of times when we in these predicaments, tough predicaments, we wish we could just go back to when things was good, bro. How many of y'all had that thought when you in a situation? You're like, man, dang, I wish I could just go back to 2 months ago when things was the best for me. So going forward, man, don't complain too much, bro. Take the complaining out of the situation and realize what do you highlight, what do you like, because like I said, bro, I miss doing the deliveries, bro. Even though the customers was cheap, I ain't gonna always just say that. I used to say that all the time. Like, man, they cheap as ever, man. As I'm driving back to the facility to get another order, I'm like, man, they cheap, bro. I can't believe these folks, bro. This how I be talking in the car, bro. I'm looking like a madman in the car. Cause what I told myself is this, all right? A lot of these people that order things, some of them are unhappy. So a lot of them, their whole goal is to like have you pull up and get you upset. Cause some of them would come out and try to like, or some of them will put crazy demands. Like I remember this one lady, she blew me, bro. Now I love women. I do a lot for women, bro. I respect them. So when a lady makes a certain request, as a guy, I try to honor that. So this lady told me she was literally pregnant. She said, I am pregnant and almost close to having my baby. Can you please bring this to my door? Keep in mind, fam, it's like 7, 8 floors in this apartment. Now, as a driver, I'm gonna be 1,000 with you. My pet peeve, something I just did not like was someone who wanted instant gratification. When I say instant gratification, it's like this person wants you to go get their stuff, bring it to the apartment or complex, go up the elevator, go to the 9th floor, and put it right at their door. And when I first started deliveries, bro, I used to do that all the time. I ain't gonna hold you. But keep in mind, a lot of these places you go in, there's no parking for real. Like you gotta put your hazards on. You gotta try to be in and out. So I would do that, but then I started to realize, like, man, these people cheap. They make you walk up a 7 flight stairs, take the elevator to the 9th floor, and they ain't even tipping, gang. So I cut all that off. I'm like, all right, that's a waste of my time. So I had this one delivery. The lady claimed she was pregnant. After that delivery, I never took anything upstairs ever, ever, bro. And everybody that I delivered for started to know, like, okay, he's not gonna come upstairs because don't play with people's time, man. And just because you're a lazy person, most people are lazy, bro. They so lazy, bro. I'm the type of guy, bro. Listen, if I order Domino's, bro, I'm checking the app to see when the driver pulling up. You heard? Why? Because I'm trying to meet him to get my Domino's, bro. I'm not gonna make the driver pull up to the apartment, take the elevator to the 5th floor, come to 514, put the pizza at the door, like, and then not even tip them. If I'm gonna make them do all that, I at least gotta give them $10, bro. But most people that order food, they are lazy. So they just want you to get everything and drop it at their doorstep, and they just want to open the door and pick it up. So I go to the lady's spot, bro. It's 7 floors. I remember vividly. The lady came out smoking weed, but keep in mind on the instructions, it says she was like a certain amount of months pregnant to the point where she couldn't walk. Bro, now I took it was like a downtown apartment, like one of those high rises. So I had to park by the train track. You know what I mean? I parked by the train track and I walk upstairs, take the elevator, go to the 7th floor. Her apartment like 70 something. And the thing that killed me about that was like she lied. Why would you say you're pregnant if you're not pregnant? Why lie about a situation? Because what that does is now you are ruining that for somebody else that really might be telling the truth, bro. When I come to the door, this lady not pregnant. She's smoking a blunt. I give her the bag. She closed the door, no tip, no nothing. I'm tight. I'm like, what? Whatever, man. Get in the car on the way to the car. I express myself in the car. I'm like, man, her cheap ass, man. Made me walk to the 7th floor, bruh. What's up with her, gang? Cause, bruh, there's been people that I have went all the way. I remember I went to the 11th floor for this guy. Dude came out. He like, thank you so much. I appreciate that. He had handicap problems. You know what I'm saying? Like he genuinely needed me to come to the 11th floor, gang. Genuinely. No lying, no nothing. Cause I understand, like, okay, it's much more difficult for him to take the elevator all the way down to the 1st floor of the lobby to get his items when he stays on the 11th floor and he's handicapped, bro. These are the people that's worth going upstairs for. These are the people that I don't mind coming up the elevator and taking the elevator and parking. Cause you got a real situation. Not somebody that's just lazy who just don't want to go down and get their food. Like, and then what used to blow me is like, who orders food or items, but they don't want their items? Like, don't you be thirsty to go get your item when you order it? When you see that it's closed, the driver closed, don't you be thirsty? I be thirsty. I be like, oh, the Taco Bell is here, or whatever I ordered. I'm ready to go get that now. I don't know. Everybody different. People order stuff. They don't even want to go get their stuff. So after that lady did that, man, it just ruined me going upstairs. For all the people that I knew that I had to go upstairs for, I remember them. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, no pregnancy, no nothing. That was like a crazy experience. And she came to the door smiling. But some people, they trick you. She did that because she knew that, look, people weren't going to come upstairs unless you say something on that level. And I'm not going to lie to you. As a delivery driver, I was pretty strict, bro. I gave everybody an opportunity for me to get to know them. But after I got to know you, just a lazy bum. You the type of person you don't want to go get your food when you order it. You want somebody to come drop it at your doormat. And then you ain't tipping. You was not getting no request. Like you would get no request, man. It was so many people that they probably didn't like me doing dropping up their deliveries, but I was the best driver. I was the best driver, bro. My name was on every order, fam. Like, cause you gotta keep in mind, I'm there from 10 to 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So every order that's coming through, more than likely I'm delivering it. And like I said, some of these people characteristics was horrible, man. I remember this one lady, she always have an attitude. She want me to bring 2 cases of water upstairs to her apartment. She not even tipping, bruh. She stay in the hood. She come out with a bad attitude. She got a boyfriend though. Why am I bringing 2 cases of water upstairs when you got a boyfriend? Because this dude done met me at the door before. So send this bum to get the water. This your man. He's a man. You feel me? Like, and then when you come, you got a bad attitude. Like, you ain't even bring the waters upstairs. No. Now I gotta treat you like we in the hood. You feel me? Like, cause I grew up in the hood. Like, this is how people in the hood act, bro. They feel so entitled. It's like, bro, you better get your mans come get this water. You know what I mean? You ain't even tipping your boy. You don't even appreciate the fact that I'm going to get your groceries. Appreciate that alone. Because obviously you can't. Anybody that's going to get my food, I appreciate them. Thank you. You got my food for me, bro. You got groceries for me. Thank you, bro. Because why? I am unable to go get that now, so you're doing it for me. Appreciate that. So I had to cut her off. Like, what? I'm pulling up, man. 2 cases at the door. The nicest thing I could have done for him was send those type of people a text. Like I used to always send them a grateful text. Like, hey, it's your delivery driver. I just dropped your stuff off at the front door. Photo. She'd be mad, but it's like, man, who cares about this lady? What? Go down there and get the items. I'm not your mom. I'm not your dad. I'm your delivery driver. I can only assist you so far as going and getting the items and bringing it to your location. If you want tip top all the way, you gotta put some bread up, cause that takes energy. It takes energy going in the building, parking. carrying 2 cases of water like this up the stairs or on the elevator, or dragging it in the elevator with the bags. All that takes work, man. You can't be laid up in bed with your mans and I'm doing all that, but only for $3. Nah, nah, Havel, and it was like that. That was what one of the things that bothered me the most. That's why I used to complain a lot, because it was a lot of people like this, and I love doing that job, but those type of people didn't deserve the above and beyond. Do you get what I'm saying? There was, bro, there was nice customers, bro. I remember I had this nice lady, bro. This lady stayed by college. The college wasn't even that far, bro. The college was probably like maybe 20 minutes from the fulfillment center. But every time this lady would order, you could tell she was ordering for a household. She would order like 2 weeks worth of groceries. I'm talking about like 4 or 5 bags. You feel me? She had a nice house. She didn't need me to do nothing extra. Just put the groceries on the front step. These was my favorite customers. They don't need you to do nothing extra. She would give me $10 every time, bro. And of course, I don't want everyone to give me $10, but I'm like, dang, she understands. Like, man, this man bringing me 3 weeks worth of groceries. When I say 3 weeks, I'm talking about 3 cases of water, 4 or 5 grocery bags. Like, this is a lot of items, you know what I mean? So when I dropped that off, she like, man, he's driving his car for me, using his gas for me, just for me to get my stuff. I might not know what he's getting paid through the app, but I'm gonna make it worth his while. She would give me $10 every time, every order. Bro, it would never order I ain't get $10 plus. And I had a lot of customers like that, bro. I had another gentleman. This man lived in a luxury apartments. He never asked me to bring the stuff to his floor, and he always give me $9 tip. So when I thought about it, I'm like, yo, what? Man, I got great customers like that. I don't have to do nothing so demanding for it, and they're really compensating me based on me assisting them. Then I got all these entitled individuals who got bad attitudes. They not tipping. They don't even care that you bringing them their stuff. They just want you to do whatever they're asking. Dub. I'm gonna just give all my attention to the ones who actually appreciate what's being done. Cause a lot of the people that I remember, this one lady, bro, I'll never forget, bro. Now this lady, she was an African American. Like, I think she liked me, but you can't like your driver and try to annoy your driver, bro. It don't work. So I pull up. This was the funniest story ever, bro. But I was proud of myself because this job taught me to regain my patience. Really, that's what it was about. So I remember pulling up, and the worst part is people don't like answering the phones when you trying to get a hold of them. But I would send you a text, like for instance, Hevel, I'd be like, hey Hevel, this is your delivery driver, YS. I'm approaching with your order. Can you please send me your order code? Because people had these codes on their order. Nobody would text back, bro. Even though these people are on their phones, bro. I'm guaranteed. So I usually would send that text like 4 or 5 minutes before pulling up, bro. That way, it's a speedy process. Because what I would want to happen is, if I send that 4 or 5 minutes before pulling up, you already sent me your code. Let's say your code is 5264. It's usually 4 digit. You send me that code, boom. By the time I get there, I enter the code. I've already taken the pictures, left it on the front or wherever, and I'm gone. Me having to call you, stand outside, knock at the door, it's all an inconvenience, bro. Really. It's an inconvenience for a driver, bro. It's like I'll be feeling like you weird just standing outside of a random person's house trying to call them. So that's what I had to do. I already texted this lady. So when I pull up, no response. she not answering the phone, so I had to ring the doorbell. I really don't want to ring your doorbell, miss. No disrespect. Like, I expect you to be on top of communications. I ring the doorbell. When she comes out, bro, when she said blew me, she's like, you can't take the coat off. Some people have it mandatory for delivery. You can't take it off. Because I think they had issues before claiming that they never received their order. So the company, because some people used to steal from DoorDash and stuff like that, people, other apps, and say they never got their order. So in order for these people to even get their first delivery, the people will put their code on there. That way the code signifies this person actually got their item. Because this type of person would be like, oh, I never got my item. That's what they usually do. That's why those people had codes. You know what I mean? I found that out later on. These people had codes placed on their order because they will always claim they didn't get the order. So when I get there, she come out, she like, you could have at least called me. I'm like, miss, I did call you. I called you like 4 times. She's like, oh, I was busy though. You couldn't have waited. So is that a problem? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I'm just trying to drop your stuff off. Like, at this point, you done blew me by saying all that. You was busy. Woo, woo. Miss, you have items you ordered. Like, I understand you might be busy, but you have to come and get these items. But that's why I said inconsiderate, ungrateful. But the worst part was after that, these moments is all patience. So you don't want to have an early reaction like towards a person. Like, man, what's up with you? None of that, bro. So I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. But I called you 4 times. I sent you a text. She's like, well, since you kind of get an attitude, I'm not gonna tip you anyways. So when she say that, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like that blew me all the way. I'm like, you don't tip anyways, cause I don't. Bruh, I done been here before. Like, cause I'm telling you, I literally delivered everybody's order on the app. So I got memory of who's tipping and who's not. But I'm trying to show you courtesy, knowing that you don't tip anyways, ma'am. But you gonna say like, well, I'm not gonna tip you anyways. I'm like, man, you don't tip anyways. Then you know what she does? She proceeds to hold up $2. Last time in my life, the lady proceeds to hold up $2. Like, what do you mean? The tip was right here. I'm like, nah, you keep that $2, man. I'm good. She's like, are you serious? But this shit completely shocked the lady. I'm looking at her like, ma'am, I'm not trying to sound grateful. I would take $2. But I'm not gonna take $2 from a person that never tipped me before, and now they talking like they're Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather, bro. That's disrespect, bro. At the end of the day, you don't even move like that. You don't never tip. You don't show love. Now you got $2. You trying to talk like you just a millionaire and you just been giving me all the bread. So I'm like, nah, man, you keep that $2. Cause at the end of the day, bro, the most I can use $2 for in today's economy is to go get a bottle of water. I'm gonna be honest, bro. A bottle of water. Most I can do. Be honest. You go to the store, how much a bottle of water? $2. I used to work at a gas station, so you holding up the $2 and like I'm a dancer or something, you know what I mean? Like it's like, nah, you out of pocket. So when I told her keep the $2, bro, that shit blew her mind. She's like, really? You don't want the tip? Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. Get in the car, peeled off. I can express myself in the car. I'm like, man, what's wrong with her? Monkey ass mind. Like, disrespect though. I'm coming up. You ain't never tip me, and then you say you ain't gonna tip me because I got an attitude because you don't want to answer your phone, and then you hold up the $2 like we in a strip club. So I'm like, man, you disrespectful. You keep the $2. No effing, no cussing, nothing. I'm like, you keep that. Get in the car, we pulling off. Next time I pull up, you know to answer your phone. You know to text back because you know I'm not here for none of the BS. I need you to act according, act right. You don't even got to come with the tip because it's like your behavior is your behavior. Do you get what I'm saying? If you're somebody that never tips, the driver's still going to drop your stuff off. they're just gonna make it speedy. Like, okay, this is not worth being here extra time. I'm out of here. Drop the stuff off. I'm out of here. Cause there's always gonna be bad apples in the bunch, but we don't focus on those. We focus on the good apples. Everybody that used to tip me, I remember where they live. Even though I ain't delivered in 6 months, I remember where they stay. I remember who they are. I remember how nice they were. You know what I'm saying? I remember how respectful they were, how kind they were, how appreciated they were of their driver. Everybody that's shitty, I remember them because I was on a top level. Like, one thing I'm not gonna tolerate is disrespect. First off, like, you're not gonna disrespect me in the sense I'm not gonna blow up on you, but I'm gonna talk to you in a very mature way for you to get it. Like, look, I'm not a guy that's going for none of that. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna get that message right away. If you're nice, you're kind, I love you. I'ma always rock with you. I'ma always do my best. I'ma always go above and beyond. Like, if some lady, man, I always used to put this right in front of her door. I love this lady. Man, it was 6 steps. I don't even want her walking down them 6 steps. You heard? This lady is a blessing to be on the app. Man, what? I want her to open the door and just reach down and grab them items. You know what I'm saying? Because she was great. The other lady, man, what? Man, I'm just pulling up, dropping it off. By the time she blinks, I'm going. I'm going. Bruh, disrespect in 2025 is normal. Havo, you gotta understand, like, when you meet people that respect you in 2025, that's rare, man. That's a part of appreciating respect. Most people in 2025 or four don't appreciate respect. It's all about being disrespectful. It's all about talking to people however you want to talk to them, feeling like they owe you. Nobody really owes you nothing in this world, man. So in working with somebody, you gotta understand that's a collaboration. Collaboration is two forces come together and we make something happen. But people kind of misconstrue collaborating with others and they start to think like, yeah, this person owes me. Nobody owes you nothing. You know, nobody owes you a conversation, a hi. So once you meet people who are nice, who are kind, are respectful, you appreciate that because everybody else, man, they mad disrespectful. Like, people don't respect older people. They don't, kids don't respect older people. Uh, People my age are mad disrespectful online. Like, they don't respect the dead. I mean, respect was prominent back in 2012. You know what I'm saying? They always say the world ended in 2012, but I'm not gonna lie, a lot of things was different before 2012, bro. People were respectful, people were nicer. Like, people actually cared about the delivery driver. 2025 is like all that went out the window. People don't appreciate people really. They don't appreciate kindness. They don't appreciate genuineness. They don't appreciate people who help them out. They don't appreciate nothing, bruh. Appreciate everything. People, places, things, everything that's been given to you, that's been presented to you, because it is important. You need to know the importance of everything that is presented to you. Like, everything I just told y'all, man, is like, yo, I've been going through a lessons of appreciation, bruh. Yeah, I'm talking about some of the cheap people on the app, but right now I wouldn't mind delivering their stuff. Why? Because I need to make some guala. You feel me? Like, I need to make some guala. So I'm only giving y'all this spill from my experience, man. Appreciate everything you have, bro. Cause right now I miss having my whip. I miss making 150 a day. I miss having financial structure in the home. I miss getting my hair braided every week. You know, I miss a lot of what I used to be able to do. You feel me? Not to say I won't be able to do it again, but it's gonna take me time to get back that structure, and have a being respectful is gonna take you a long way. I swear on my life. I watched Scarface. I'm gonna say this before I dip. Scarface is one of my favorite movies, bro. And the reason why is Scarface had respect, bro. Scarface had respect, bro. Even though he was an ill criminal mind type guy, he had structure, had respect. I remember they sent him on a hit one time. And when he went to do the hit, it was a woman and a kid there. So he called the guy. He's like, what the, you know what I mean? He's like, what the, what, women and kids? What is this? The guy's like, oh, don't worry about it. You take care of that for us. You said you would. He's like, no, I told you. I have principles. No women, no kids. So dude must have been talking to Scarface. Scarface hung up on his head. Next thing you know, he pull out the buddy crib, smoked him. He smoked him at the table like, yo, I told you, no women, no kids. Because even though Scarface was like a criminal mastermind, he had principle. He had morals, he had respect. He understood like, look, I'm not harming kids or harming women. But as a man, I could harm another man. You know what I mean? Which is not what I'm promoting, but it's like just having respect, it go a long way, bro. Because you never know who you're disrespecting. That's one thing I'm gonna say. Nobody knows who they're disrespecting out there in the world. You feel me? You could be disrespecting the president's son, or you could be disrespecting somebody that 2 years later you might be buying a house from. This is how the world works. It's like a video game. So you disrespecting someone you think that is unimportant, they don't matter, they're just nothing, because you feel like you're top dog or whatever. Years and years and years go by, you're going to run into that same individual, but they're going to have the ups. Why? A guy's going to give him the ups because he wants to teach you a lesson. Like, you don't know how things are going to turn out. You must respect everyone. And that, depending on how that person feels when they had the ups, they not even going to rock with you. They might boot you to the curb, which is cool. Why? Because you were disrespectful. You never appreciated them. You never showed them love. You didn't think they were important. Everybody's important. Why are we here? I feel like everybody that made it here got to be important, or we wouldn't be here. There's a lot of people that's left that was here that are no longer here. So everyone that's here is important. Some way, somehow. So despite what you have, bro, it don't matter, bro. Show everybody respect, man. One thing I'm getting better at is not flaming mothers. Cause I stay in the hood, bro. It's like there's people talking constantly, you know, and they just be hating. So my thing is like, man, I'm trying not to flame them up. When I say flame somebody, it's like I roast them. Like, man, you're ugly ass. Boy, you look like, you feel me? And that's for my environment, bro. But I feel like I need to master this to get to the next level of my life, because I can't just be flaming people all the time. It's like that just based on them being, I don't know what's the word, like different or like belligerent. You feel me? I don't want to be like that. I want to be a smooth, chill, relaxed vibe. And then I want my response to be particular. Like, so that's what I'm working on, bruh. I'm very respectful though, but I stand in her. I got a Friday like, man, boy, look like Lil Bell. This one dude on a block. Wow, how what? Nigga look like Lil Bell. He's a grown man, but every time I walk into the store, this man mugging me like we got beef. So I be like, man, Lil Bell, what your ass looking at? You know what I mean? Like, cause bro, this my neighborhood just as much as that shit is Lil Bell's. No, it's funny because bro look like Little Bill. I used to watch Little Bill growing up. So I'm trying to get out of that narrative of being a roaster, man. Cause I just don't want to like do that all the time. It's kind of lame. You know what I'm saying? Especially feeling like I gotta roast those type of individuals. Like I shouldn't have to pay him no mind. But it's just fact that he mugs me all the time. Like, and it's like, bro, I done walked here like 20, 30 times already. You feel me? They know me on this block, that block, this block, all the blocks. But maybe this individual just got a problem. But that's where I would like to get out of, man. Get out of roasting. But respect, I got that. You know what I'm saying? Respect is everything, man. You said Lil Bill was fun. Everything. Lil Bill was the cartoon. You know what I mean? But they always used to give us bald head cartoons. Caillou, Lil Bill, like you feel me? Yeah, take you back. How was that? Lil Bill was fun. I used to watch Lil Bill all the time. But yeah, man. Respect goes a long way, Hevel. It brings you blessings. Don't be disrespectful. Why? Because disrespect is the easiest thing to do. Like right now, you could go out there and cuss anyone out. You go out there and disrespect anyone. But going out there and showing people respect, it takes much more skill and much more heart. You know what I'm saying? Get in a trade, man. I thought about that. It's crazy. I was thinking like, what would I do if I even was to do trade? Because I don't know, man. I like building stuff, but then I don't know if I want to be like a carpenter, nothing like that. I really don't know, Apple. I really don't know what I want to do as far as a trade. Because I used to work as a vendor for this company, based out of Kentucky, and I was a rep in the Midwest, and I did warranties. So the warranties I would change door panels, 6 panel doors, fiberglass doors. I would replace those. I would change glass inserts, side lights. You know, um, I like doing that job. And I feel like God gave me that job to separate me from people. Because when I was doing that job, I was by myself. I was driving all over the place. But I would do a cool trade, man. I just don't know what kind of trade that I will go after. But I want it to be something that I like, man. Because at this point, my interests are, it gotta be successful. Like, you feel me? I can't go do a trade and then the trade don't really put that bag up. You know what I mean? But if you got ideas, I'm open to see what kind of trade I should look into because that would really help me as far as my life. I really like merchandise. So honestly, I would just like to be a salesman if I could, but I don't know how possible that is, as far as doing trade. But yeah, Habo, it's been a nice live, man. I love you for being on here. If you do have any trade recommendations, give me some ideas I could start looking up. I even thought about cutting hair, but then it's like I used to do that, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I just want to be good. But moral of the story, man, listen, are you going to HVAC? My cousin does HVAC. Yeah, HVAC is good bread. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to look at possible trades. I'm gonna do some research when I get off of here. I mean, HVAC is good, bro. HVAC, you can work for yourself, make some money. My cousin used to work at the airport. You know, it's a good paying job, big bread. But I hope you have a great day, Havel. Thank you for being on the live. Thanks for tuning in, listening to the spiel. Moral of the story is everything counts, everything matters, every moment matters. Appreciate everyone, every moment, and everything, bro. You feel me? And that's how you receive more blessings. I know I talked a lot, but love, Havel. Good luck in HVAC school. Uh, hope you excel. I'm actually gonna look up some trades once I get off the live. Yeah, I'm gonna look for trades that are sales oriented. You feel me? But I love you, man. Thanks for joining the live. Enjoy your day. Have a beautiful day.